Hey traders, so today in this video we are going to discuss how I plan my stop loss and why is it very important to keep your stop loss at the perfect level. Because when you place your targets, profit targets, it's not very important. Why? Because even if you make a small profit, that isn't the problem, but a big loss which can wipe out your entire capital is. सो अगर मार्केट में बने रहना है तो स्टॉप लॉस बहुत ही एक्यूरेट, बहुत ही अच्छा होना चाहिए, सो दैट यू डोंट एंड अप लूजिंग मोर देन यू कैन अफोर्ड टू. So let's get right into it. So right now you are seeing Nifty 50's chart at 1 minute time frame. So I'm going to put a trade on it which will end up in loss because we are discussing stop loss and profit is not our target. Also, in this video I'm not going to discuss any strategy. Whatever system or strategy you have, keep doing it. We are only here to discuss how to place a stop loss. So I'll put a trade here on this chart. So here you can see that I entered at the high point of the green candle which was formed at 9:41 a.m. and my stop loss was at the lowest point of the previous red candle. Can you see the wick of that candle? There my stop loss was over there. So I put my target at 23973. So this is simply a 2:1 का trade. Matlab if I lose 1 rupee, I'm earning 2 in this. And you can clearly see that my stop loss is of 28 points, whereas my target is of around 55 points, which is double my stop loss. So if I make a profit over here, I earn twice my stop loss, but if I lose it, I only lose half of the target, you can say. So on this spot chart of Nifty 50, you can see that I'm placing my stop loss based on my strategy. Like I know if the market goes below this point, the market is probably going to move against me and I don't want to be in that trade. So whatever your strategy or your setup says, place your stop loss on the spot chart first. Now the next step is to open the option chain, select whichever option you want to trade. So since we were looking at Nifty's spot chart, I'm going to open the option chain for Nifty options and select any option that I'm looking forward to trade on. Now since we were planning on the market moving upwards, we'll look at the call options. So I've selected a 23,900 strike price ka call option because it's somewhere around at the money. So I'm going to place my trade on this option. And remember when we put the stop loss at the previous candle's lowest point. So I'm going to look for that previous candle and I'm going to place my stop loss exactly at its lowest point, just like I did it on the spot chart. So on the spot chart, we entered at 941 wala candle. And here you can see that a 941 candle is a green candle. So I'm going to enter this trade somewhere at the top of the candle and my stop loss will be at the lowest point of the previous candle. So at this level around 178.7, that will be my stop loss. Now with this simple exercise, I now know that I'm going to enter this trade at 191.5. My stop loss will be at 177.3, that is almost 14 points. And since I'm targeting a profit twice of my stop loss, so my target profit will be 28 points above my entry, which is around 220. Now the next step is to define your risk. What exactly will be your risk? Well, it is nothing but the number that you are willing to, or the amount that you are willing to lose if your stop loss gets hit. For this video, let's say I am willing to lose rupees 5,000. So here my target profit automatically becomes 10,000 because this is a 2:1 trade. So if I'm risking 5,000, I'll be looking at a target profit of 10,000. So once this risk is defined, now you will calculate how much capital you will put on this trade. So you need to take your risk like 5,000 rupees and simply divide your risk by the SL points that you are placing on this trade. So on this trade, we are placing 14 points. 14 points is our SL. So 5000 divided by 14, it comes out to be 357. This 357 will be the quantity that you will be buying, not the lots, but the quantity. And in one nifty 50 lot you do get 65 quantities, right? One lot is equal to 65 quantities. So to find out the number of lots that you will be trading in this particular trade, you simply you take 357 divided by 65, and what you get is somewhere around 5.49 lots. So you round that down to 5 lots, which is nothing but 325 quantities. So if you trade with 5 lots, guys, and you lose, let's say, 14 points, your risk will exactly be 5000 rupees. This is just simple maths. And if you want to know how much capital you will be putting on this trade, then you already know your entry price, which is 191.5, and you are placing it for 325 quantities. So if you multiply both of them, you will get the capital requirement, which will be somewhere around 60,000 rupees. So it's that simple, guys. That's how you can be sure that if your trade goes against you, you will not lose much. But if it goes in your favor, then you will definitely be making your target profit. And this is the right way to trade, because your stop loss is very important. So kindly try to do this next time whenever you trade, whenever your setup tells you that this is the right trade. Make sure you try this out and let me know if this works for you. Thank you for watching this.